Right. I mentioned on a previous video, there's another YouTube channel I highly recommend, Salt Shack. He's based out of England. He's a proper gemologist. He has a wide selection of videos covering all sorts of things, including fakes and, what to look for and moldavite and all those sorts of things. He's really good, very entertaining, great guy, no pressure. There's no, buy this or whatever. Just a really good channel. I highly recommend. He knows what he's talking about. As I've said, I don't have a great deal of knowledge. My knowledge is just gained from what I learned from when I buy stuff. I just want to talk, he raised an interesting question about ethics and ethical supply of crystals and things like that. So I'll give you an example. One of the things that I am concerned about. Now, this is sold to us as Yooperlite. Yooperlite being this form of sodalite. That's what it looks like when it's carved. And that's what it looks like in the raw form. Okay, fairly nondescript, not an expensive material, just to give you an idea. A little skull like that's $22. So, and I'm not doing it to sell it, I'm just giving you an idea. A lot of the time, something that's that UV reactive, there'd be another one in front of it. But as you can see, super reactive. Now, technically, to be considered Yooperlite, it has to come from one of the lakes in Washington State in America. So think of it this way. They've trademarked the name Yooperlite. So what happens is, technically, I can't call this Yooperlite, and I shouldn't call it Yooperlite. But Yooperlite is the recognized term. That's what everyone knows about it in the trade. That's what it's all called. But technically, the only way this should be called Yooperlite is if I can guarantee that this piece came from that lake in Washington State. Now, I'm not saying it didn't, but I'd bet 99.99% it didn't come from that lake. This material is found throughout the world. It's not extremely rare. It is a bit uncommon. You don't find it everywhere. But I doubt very much that all this Yooperlite that we're selling is coming out of one lake in America. So the term for this is auralite, is the correct mineralogical name as far as I've been able to find out. But it's to be called Yooperlite, it really should come from that lake in Washington, but Yooperlite is the accepted term. So this is a case of where the ethics starts at playing. If this was guaranteed from America, this would have a much higher price tag. Okay, so this is one of those ethic things where the place determines the price.